Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the full year 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages they receive as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you, especially because we're talking full year 2024 here. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly and you'll be notified when I post new content. But Leo, let's go ahead and get into it. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at it's wrapping up and coming to a close. So it's almost going to be like a recap of 2023. Column number 2, we're going to take a look at just big messages for 2024. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. So almost like advice to take into 2024. And then we'll also do 3 yes or no questions that you may have for the new year. We're going to do a letting go note. We need to let go of 2023, get ready for 2024. And then we'll also do an angel wishes, which is a message from a loved one who's passed away to you, Leo. And I don't know if I said this, we'll do a crystal of the year and a healing note as well. But let's go ahead and get into it. Again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So kind of just reflection of 2023. So the card that we have here, Leo, is brilliance. Woo-wee, what a bold statement. So I think you've had a really, really honestly wonderful 2023. I'm not sure I've seen one quite this positive. I thought everybody had a pretty good year, but to call it a brilliant year, Leo, that's a pretty big statement. Within this too, this has really allowed you to live into your brilliance. So not just the year was brilliant, Leo, but you too were brilliant as well. But let's see what messages I can give you here. See what other recap we can talk about from 2023. Okay, first up we have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is an interesting one. I feel like we started out maybe a little bit discontent, feeling like there was a lack of fulfillment, feeling like a little bit of apathy potentially. So maybe we weren't always super happy. Granted, it really seems that shifted for you as we move through the year. The other meaning of the 4 of Cups, you see this 4th cup coming in here, Leo. That is like surprise gifts. So I feel like you were gifted something very significant this year that really came as a surprise. Or you could have just had lots of little kind of surprise gifts along the way, which is neat as well. The next card we have is the 10 of Cups. If you watch my readings before, you know I love the 10 of Cups, Leo. It really, truly does not get better than the 10 of Cups. This is a card of total love, support, happiness, contentment. I always tell people it's everything good. We have a happy couple, kids playing, a house in the background. The grass is green, the water is running. We have this big, beautiful, full rainbow. All things wonderful with the 10 of Cups. So I love to see this very well aligned with the brilliance summary affirmation card we had at the top there. And at the bottom here we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. So I feel like you had quite a bit of new things coming into 2023. With the Ace of Swords, this is a lot of clarity. This could be a nice improvement to mental health too. There's a nice mental aspect that comes in with the Ace of Swords, but I feel like there was a lot of clarity, a lot of newness, and some really nice mental health as well, Leo. Okay, let's clarify now though, see what other recap messages I can give you on 2023. Our first clarifier we have here is the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a card of going through a transition, and thank goodness you did here, Leo. Remember we talked that maybe things kind of started with a sense of apathy, a lack of fulfillment, potentially some discontentment, but then we followed that with the 10 of Cups, so really, really nice shift of energy. This is saying it's a necessary transition. Yes, thank goodness for that transition of not being in the place to then being in a really brilliant place. So love that shift of cards. Absolutely a transition that happened and was necessary. The next card we have is the 2 of Cups here, Leo. The 2 of Cups is a card of love primarily. This is romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. So lots of great love movement. We do see a happy couple on this card, kids playing as well. So I think it's a good year for love for you as well. This could also be a decision. It's like, what decision did we make? What thing did we do from going from that place of not feeling very content to then feeling very content there? And at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Wands. Love to see the Knight of Wands. This is like a card of freedom, being able to take action. It's very creative. So this is taking action on these new opportunities. This is taking action on the clarity you had, or getting kind of a sense of freedom from that information that you received as well. All in all, I think you probably did have a pretty brilliant last year, 2023. Especially seems like we ended pretty strong, like last 6 months as well. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is big messages. Anything kind of general 2024 I can share with you. We have the card Core. I love the Core card. If you take a look at the heart on this card, it's so fiery, it's so red, it's so illuminated. With the Core card, we need to make sure that we do things that feel good at our core. So keep that top of mind, keep that priority for you here, Leo. Be doing the things that you love, be doing the things that make you feel good in 2024. But let's see what we're working with. Okay, first up we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of skill, quality, craftsmanship. Work on the things that make you feel good. I feel like we just said that, so let me say it again for you here, Leo. With that Core card, do the things that feel good at your heart. And with the Three of Pentacles, skill, quality, craftsmanship, be working on the things that feel good in your heart, that make you feel good. Put your best foot forward, put your best work out there as well. This can be a nice card of like collaboration and partnership too. So I think you have a good support system going into 2024, especially if there's something specific you're trying to accomplish. I do feel like you have that backing, you have that ally. The next card we have is the Tower card. The Tower card's those tower moments. These can be those unwanted or unexpected change. I always tell people you plan for A, B, C, and D, E, F ends up happening here, Leo. It's not a bad thing though, because the Tower card always like puts us exactly where we need to be. I'm trying to look if this is like multiple things. I think there is going to be one thing this year that really just doesn't go as planned. But then it's like the sun is shining bright and the grass is beautiful on the other side. Things are green, all is well. So I would expect one thing. It's interesting with the Tower card, you see that lightning strike coming in, but it's like then once the lightning hits the tower, it breaks down the wall and actually opens opportunities for you. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, career, finances, some sort of new money news. So new money, new investments, new opportunities, promotions, anything of that sort. So definitely looks like we have some new money coming in. Specifically, we're going to be doing something you enjoy, which is huge to hear. Not everybody gets to make money doing the things that they love. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very tolerant. It's very go with the flow. I will say make sure you find joy in everything you're doing as much as you possibly can. Again, it's that kind of go with the flow. It's staying strong there. The King of Cups is also a leadership card. So I do see you having this circle of support, but this still has to be driven by you. The action still has to come from you. But then once feet are in motion, you'll find that support. But if you think somebody's going to come drag you along to do the things that you want to do, Leo, that's probably not going to happen. So you take the lead, you initiate it, the circle of support will come. But again, wherever you find yourself, find joy in something there. The next card we have is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is also a circle of support card. So I really like this partnership, this collaboration, that kind of positivity coming into play. Seems like it's definitely there for you with the Three of Cups, as well as the Three of Pentacles. So as this unexpected thing comes, I feel like kind of people giving you a nice warm hug. Again, circle of support surely is there for you, Leo, in the next few months as we go through whatever this unexpected thing may be. But with the Three of Cups, this is also like a card of celebration. So being very happy and being very content where it takes us on the other side. At the bottom, we have the Four of Wands. You see how this looks like a finish line. It's almost like we're getting something across the finish line and then it's bringing in this new money. So again, maybe this is kicking off that new business and then it bringing in money, just an example of things. This is also friends and family, so mighty strong circle of support here. Let's take a look now at our next column, which is anything related to money. So a quick money message. Your vibrational connection to abundance shifts based on the company you keep. Surround yourself with those that believe in the healing and flow of financial freedom. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have. So kind of a money overview for 2024. So first up, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of withdrawing, retreating, moving on. Definitely looks like, Leo, there will be some sort of progress here for you, some sort of changing of jobs. With the Eight of Cups, you see that they're stacked nicely. They don't look bad, but yet the person moves forward, moves on anyway. So I do see you withdrawing and moving on to a new opportunity. The nice thing with the Eight of Cups, the grass is greener on the other side, so we love that. The next card we have is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands can be a card of waiting. So potentially we do have to wait a while for this opportunity to come. But the Two of Wands also, if you look at this card, they have the world in their hand. So really whatever job you want, it's there, but potentially we could need to wait it out. So just keep that in mind. This is also a card of planning. So make sure we have a plan no matter what with our money and our career here, Leo. At the bottom, we have the Justice card. The Justice card is always favorable for you. So love to see that again. Whatever job we want is there. This is also cause and effect. So the hard work you put in, you reap the benefits of it. If you look at the Justice card as well, this is a good card for legal contracts, matters of the court. So any of those type of things, also indicator of favorable outcome for you there. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the Nine of Pentacles. What a good card. The Nine of Pentacles is luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. So one of those cards we really like to see. Lots of enjoyment. Financial gains is huge. So not only are we moving on to something new, it does seem that there's more money coming in there as well. Up next, we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. I just told you with the Two of Wands, the world is in your hands. Anything that you want is possible. The Empress is there echoing that message. It's also an abundance card, so we love to see that abundance of money, which is great, but the ability to create whatever reality we want here. At the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. This is a very studious, very hardworking card. Some of you might need to take a test or like get a certification or something as an enabler, so keep that in mind. But this is about putting in the hard work, keeping nose to the grindstone, and whatever this is you're wanting will definitely come to you. So that's great to see, Leo. Looking at our next column now, we're going to talk about anything related to love. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. So 2024 love overview here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, those queens. So those back-to-back queens there, regardless of gender, Leo. I feel like this is on your throne. It's being in a good position. But up first, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a communication card. It's a collaboration. Communicate. Friends, family, loved ones, love interest, spouse, whatever it may be. Communication is going to be really important for your love. Ooh, your kids too. Make sure you're very clear with your kids also. So communication is big here. This is also collaborative. In order to get what we want, there's going to be some give and take. Collaborating, understanding the other side, seeing how everything works together. So very collaborative. The next card that we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. I like this. I think that you are very clear on what you want, but we need to start to communicate out because, again, maybe your kids aren't clear on exactly what it is. Maybe your spouse isn't clear on exactly what it is. So you have this vision, and now we need to communicate out, and we need to collaborate out on it and realize that it's a partnership to accomplish it. At the bottom, we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a balance card. It's giving or receiving. So again, it's this collaboration, communicating, but then also understanding. You can't just drag this relationship forward. You have to take steps forward together. So that collaboration, that give and take is going to be key here. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords can be a card of self-imposed restrictions. The restriction, I think, is the communication piece here, though, Leo. So again, we can't expect people to read our mind. We have to make sure we're super clear. Again, you have this pristine vision. You know exactly what you want. But the limitation here would be not communicating. So communication and collaboration will be critical. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very nurturing, very supportive. Again, you can't just do this on your own. We need to nurture, we need to support each other, we need to get aligned. Communication is going to be how we do that. And at the bottom here, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of overdoing something. It can be like greed, envy, materialism, obsession. Again, I feel like this just goes back to the give and take. It takes partnership. It's going to take alignment to move forward here. So know that this exact thing you want may not happen exactly to the T what you want, because there's other parties involved. So we have to, again, find alignment, move forward together. Okay, looking at our next column, our fifth and final column, a message from our future self or spirit guides. This is like almost advice for 2024, I would say here, Leo. We have the card patterns. I love this. This is routine. This is habits. We're going to have a lot of good patterns, a lot of good habits, a lot of good routines going into 2024. But let's see what messages I can give you here. First up, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of like competition or feeling like you have to defend yourself. I feel like that's a really sharp way to say what we're trying to say here, but it's like whatever this routine is, this habit, you're going to have to defend it. Let's say you want to go to the gym 5 days a week. It's going to be really easy to go eat ice cream instead or do those other things. So again, we have to defend that time, protect that pattern, protect that habit. So we got to kind of fight for it. You know, if everything was easy, we would all have it all, but that's not how the world is. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. This is very studious, very hardworking. So again, staying consistent, stay working hard towards whatever this routine or habit is. And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be like toxic, abusive, violent, some sort of not very good relationship. Perhaps, again, going back to the example of like exercise. Maybe we have not a good relationship with exercise and we're working to rebuild it. We're working to correct it. You see this person, they're like gathering their swords and running away. It's a lot easier to just give up on it or walk away from it than it is to fight for it, than it is to defend it. So it'll be worthwhile, but it will take the effort to build this habit, to build this healthy way here. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is about being resourceful, so using your resources in the right way. Whatever this pattern, this habit, this routine is you're trying to build, this is the right thing. This is saying, yes, this is where you should be putting your time, your energy, your money. You should be putting your resources towards doing this. The next card we have is the Moon card. The Moon card is kind of the curves in the road. It's the unexpected. It's the things that pop up. At the bottom, or at the end of the day, we have to stay hardworking. We have to stay studious. We have to stay committed to it here, Leo. And at the very, very bottom here, we have the Knight of Cups. This is like Prince or Princess Charming, very romantic, very proposal-like. Perhaps the relationship we're talking about is the relationship with a person. In this case, it's a great indicator. But this is like the ideal. So you will get your ideal from this. If you're working on an ideal body, you'll get your ideal body. If you're working on an ideal marriage, you'll get your ideal marriage out of this, Leo. So again, this pattern, this habit, it is a good thing to invest in. It is a good place to put your time, effort, energy, money, whatever it may be into. Okay, now I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. These are like questions for 2024. So, question number 1, we have the Queen of Hearts, the number 23 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 7 of Hearts, number 21 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the King of Hearts, the number 24 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes there for you, Leo. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is going to be a crystal of the year. So a crystal you can keep all year long. You have rock crystal or clear quartz, which is good for clarity, purity, doing things in your own way. Really helps with that aim in life. Good for energy as well. We are going to pull a healing note here. We can all use more healing. Your healing note says, healing may not be so much about getting better as it is about letting go of all the expectations, the beliefs, and becoming who you really are. We're going to pull a card from our Let Go deck. You know, we need to let go of 2023, get ready for 2024. That card says, pay close attention to your patterns and let go of those that are merely reactions to life. We just had a nice chat about patterns, right? And at the bottom here, we have our Angel Wishes deck. This is a message from a loved one who's passed away to you. Look at the clouds to see the answer you seek from your angels. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But thank you so much, Leo. I hope you have the best 2024.